Where are Onlyfans millions today? Listen, let me tell you some. I just I know a person who like did this shit. He sold their soul, and it's like for a minute they had the money and everything. Everything looked going good. You know what I mean? But the person like had plans, right? But right after they did this, their plans started plummeting. You feel me? Like everything just spiraled, and he ended up losing everything. So before you sell your soul, all money, this money, that, remember you gotta pay back. You know what I mean? And your soul no longer belongs to you, and they're gonna come and take. And when they come and take, they're gonna take everything. You know what I mean? So, hey, just it's not worth it, bro.
At 12:01 a.m. on her 18th birthday, she posts her OnlyFans link, and
Fresh meat, just fresh.
within hours,
Fresh. It was just fresh.
she's made
There was a person who was waiting to click subscribe. Legal.
$1 million.
Now that's fucking crazy.
OnlyFans is an innovation we've never seen before in the sex trade, taking movement meant
I will do OnlyFans. But listen though, like I said, it's easy to judge, and Michael Beasley say like good, like you can't it's easy to judge decisions when you haven't seen the options, you feel me? So I respect it though. Don't know what they're going through. I saw one girl who said, Sophia Rain, that she was having a hard time, you know what I mean? And we would have walked over her if she was like on the street like that, we won't help her. So you feel me? Hey, if you want to get that money, get that paper. We ain't
to
judging.
empower women's rights and
But remember though, if you ain't got that, if you are not at that point, do not do it. You know what I mean? If you have options to like go to work and everything, you know, there's um if you have nothing to lose, then it's good. You feel me? Like you're on the street, like you're about to be homeless, cool. But if you have option to go to school and you decide this one, yeah, you're gonna pay back.
twisting it to enrich the few at the top, or at the expense of society as a whole, which we'd later talk to Chris Williamson about.
OnlyFans almost certainly takes advantage of the loneliness that we're seeing in young men at the moment, but it...
Who are you talking about? Why you got the same glasses? Yo, that's me. Word for word, bar for bar. But what do you mean loneliness?
also is just an outgrowth. It's just another wing on the side of the sort of pornification, identification world.
But not only that, there are niggas who are paying $5 just to text to girls, bro. Like, bro, like the inflation is like crazy. Now I understand why these girls don't like they be feeling themselves because it's like gang. The niggas how you're paying $5 just to send a hey text. Hell to the fucking no. And there's something like not being rich has taught me. It's like it opens your eyes though. If you had money, you would have paid because you got it, because it's like nothing. You know what I mean? Us men as like we are like it's nothing. But when you're not up there, it kind of teaches you to see this lame ass shit. Look at Boston Richie, how he was moving. You feel me? So it kind of like no offense, but it kind of teaches you being low. So you should be glad because you will get it and then lose it. You feel me? But those hard times like toughens you up and makes you like make good choices. You feel me?
And now,
And like avoid being with the wrong women. So right now you got your eyes open and you feel me? So it kind of teaches you.
they're turning the most sick thing possible into a marketing strategy.
Y'all already know what the f going on. We just broke the link record with the youngest link of the century. $1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it.
This is Lil Tay, real name Claire Aline Keyhope. And
Grew up with two parents. With the whole, in Beverly Hills. I forgot that bar line from Act Mile. How do you say it? His name is Clarence.
And this is the result of a plan set in motion when she was just 11 years old.
That's crazy.
Viral child star Lil Tay just turned 18 and within hours launched an OnlyFans account claiming to have broken records.
Like I said, we can't judge her though. It's crazy, but we can't judge her though. So we used to allow that lifestyle, and you know what I mean? She wanna like, you know what I mean? She left the fast cousin. We can't judge even though morally it's like bad. But I'm telling you, some of these things these girls do, we judge them without being on their shoes. I kid you not. I got to experience that. Why? Not the pretty privilege, and like there's some things I started experiencing, like which girls were experiencing. I was like, oh, so there wasn't just talking. There was just literally, you feel me? I was like, oh, because I got myself like on the same place. I was like, oh shit, there wasn't capping though. Some are like wild, but some trust me. We'll never get to know that, but you never get to know it before you lived like that. Because I've lived to a point where I was like, you know what I mean? It was, I won't say bad is like a bad word, you know what I mean? But I got to experience, I'll just put it like, I got to experience what girls experience though. Being stalked, being hit on. I know right now I look crazy, but so I got to experience. So when I tell you, I saw from the POV, I was like, point of view, I was like, oh shit, you feel me?
So is this something that you had been planning on, like waiting until you turned 18 to be able to do it?
Yeah, like
how did
it's
that come
an
about?
idea.
What the fuck? What do you mean you is an 18? What? She just turned 18. How was you planning all this?
I've actually been like planning this since like 2018.
What the fuck? And this is what I was saying though. Some of these girls need to be held accountable because she was planning this at 18. I don't know what age she was at that time, but she was underage, of course. So she knows what she was doing. People can say, oh, it's wrong, blah blah, but you don't see them going out of murder. The reason why I'm mentioning it is because I've seen girls who like lie their age because they want to get to older men, and people will be like, "Oh, there was a minor, blah blah." When they get older, they say, "Oh," and I'm not protecting them. I've denied minors, by the way, who tried to hit on me a couple times, and it's like they lie to get with older men, and then when they get older, I've seen it on the internet. They say, "Oh, I was a minor, I was misused." I'm like, "No, you was lying, and you knew it was wrong." You know what I mean? If you knew it was okay, why did you lie to like you knew it, but you went for it because you know what I mean, the desire was too big, you know what I mean? And maybe you thought you could get away with it. So some of them need to be held accountable. Like yo, if you was here tolerating it, you will face charges too. So that you don't encourage it too. Because there's a consumer and there's the giver. You feel me? So some get manipulated. I'm not taking something away from them. There are people who get manipulated. Really, they don't have that, but still, they need to be consequent so that they know, yo, if you do this, because they know what's right and wrong. They don't go out and kill and do all this stuff. There's some of them who know what's wrong and what's right, and they should be held accountable. Why is this underage? Right now she's over 18, but why was he at 16 or 15? I don't know what age she was planning earlier 18. We have normalized this, and guys are seeing this as a getaway. And in one of my videos, even talking about it, and they talk about it. They say like, you gotta be really, really special to even make this type of money. She was already known. People already knew her. You know what I mean? So people already knew her. That's why she broke those millions. But some of the girl from the trenches thinking this is the way, and she's gonna do it, embarrass herself. It's not the way, gang.
Born 2007, Lil Tay was planning on doing OnlyFans well before she should have even been allowed on social media.
Thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or
Whoa! 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 Hey! Yo! Who? Them niggas who pre-ordered. Who are those niggas? We need them. Beyond bars. Whoa.
whenever you did.
OnlyFans had only existed for a couple of years back then, but has now grown to be valued at over $8 billion US.
Them niggas who pre-ordered. Set timer.
See, the platform has amassed over 4 million creators, but the average creator makes just $180 US.
Nah, that's crazy, gang. You just go clocking, bro. if you're gonna go at length to sell your soul, you gotta make at least a meal, bro. At least like her, she's a millionaire. She can disappear. She can disappear. What about the hey, that you
A month, while the top 10% take over 70% of the earnings and the top 1% take over 30%, with Lil Tay placing in the top 0.0001% of creators earning over $3 million after
Wait.
top 0. and the top 1% take over 30%.
Wait.
The top 10% take over 70% of the earnings and the top 1% take over 30%, with Lil Tay placing in the top 0.00.
What the fuck kind of math is that? The top 1% take 30. Why though?
1% of creators earning over $3 million after just 3 hours.
Already, like, I'm literally number 1 on OF. I'm the youngest, and I'm on top, as always.
But the
She's ignorant, but I love the way she flexes, bro. You can't even come back with that.
truth of why she's doing this is far more twisted. Because while the insane amounts of money Lil Tay is earning would be a good
IRS gonna fucking get her.
explanation, Lil Tay's past not only calls her free will into question, but also who that money even goes to in the first place. 2018, a 9-year-old girl appears on Instagram calling herself the youngest flexer of the century. She speaks in a contrived hood accent, and her
What's
Instagram
that?
calling herself the youngest
Hold on.
first place. 2018,
What the? Whoa! Whoa! What? Whoa!
a 9-year-old girl
Whoa! Whoa! Where go? The nigga just said in 2018, she said she was planning already to like get this, right? She was 9. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is she talking about? You. But that I blame parents. Why does even I know about OnlyFans? We just sad, gang. Nigga, I don't believe God even abandoned us to a point. He went ahead and started another humanity. He was nothing to do with us. He already tired. That nigga ain't coming back. That nigga gone. Yeah, like I wanna do. He done created dinosaurs. Them niggas was on some nothing. Us, we was even the worst. I don't think he don't want to deal with us no more, bro. He done, maybe he just went and created another, or he just dealing with angels right now because we was too much, bro.
appears on Instagram calling herself the youngest flexer of the century. She speaks in a contrived hood accent, and her Instagram is all wads of cash and luxury cars. She gains 1.2 million followers in 2 weeks.
My toilet costs more than your rent. I'm only 9 years old. This Lil Tay.
Convince his Daniel to say audaciously and say that she's gonna fuck people's mom.
And I'm richer than all y'all broke jigglypuff looking at.
She said that she's smooth though, but there's nothing you can do though. But why is she saying anyway?
Mama, cause she has thought.
Wait, who is Lil Tay?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Wait,
Lil Tay is a 9-year-old girl
I don't know why CPS wasn't on that mama end.
who is famous now on the internet for talking shit and showing all the money she has and all the things she buys. If you don't know about Lil Tay?
No.
This is the death of society.
At first we laughed, it's just absurd, kid flexing Lamborghinis and dissing people in a fake accent, but the laughter didn't last. A 9-year-old doesn't invent these lines or build this character or monetize themselves.
Yeah, that nigga speaking facts. Expose them niggas. Yeah, somebody was coaching her. On me. But it's also the environment, but I feel like somebody was coaching her. You've seen kids from the hood and it's like the environment. There's nothing you can do to control it. You feel me? Because they see this shit and maybe they're homeless niggas cussing out. Then they see this and then they process it. But somebody was coaching her for sure.
When a leaked video surfaces, her 16-year-old brother Jason is directing her, not encouraging but coaching.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Radio.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Her brother was picking her. Man, that's just sad though. Oh man, that's crazy. This just sad, bro. Just like the Homelander shit. You know what I mean? It's just sad. For real. Even though she's making millions, that's just sad.
You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like.
Look at her face. Damn. It's just sad, bro. For real, that's just sad, bro. Come on, bro. Some people don't deserve families, bro.
Ooh, Lil Tay out here.
Jason was obsessed with going viral in the late 2010s. He figured shock was the fastest way to fame, and it would hit harder coming from a kid rather than
What?
him. He figured shock was the fastest way to fame, and it would hit harder coming from a kid in the late 2010s. He figured shock was the fastest way to fame, and it would hit harder coming from a kid rather than him. So he chose his younger sister, which would set off years of manipulation and exploitation. Even her own parents were cashing in, pushing her to do whatever made the most money as fast as possible.
And what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a
She was just a victim.
Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Little Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
You didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
She then walks this back to
No one has proof that I did.
her mother, a real estate agent, was far more involved than appeared at first, and was actually fired after she let Lil Tay use people's homes and cars to film.
David Yang was Angela Tian's boss. His red
You're about to lose your job. Oh, this the
Mercedes
car?
SL 500, also used as a prop in one of the profanity-laced
Oh shit. Nigga was like, what the fuck?
posts.
But I didn't
am a
realize she was filming
The same
for
car,
Instagram. If I had known, this would have been happened.
This exploitation of a child was only headed in one direction.
Just stop recording my videos. I have a dream. I'm trying to make my mom proud.
And even before Onlyfans, commentators were seeing exactly where Lil Tay's trajectory would take her.
These images will live on and follow you for the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
At first, when I was seeing this, I was like, you know what I mean? I just find it like just a kid just doing some bullshit shit, but damn, just hearing the backstory is just sad. For sure, you just want to play with some crayons and shit, like, you feel me? That's crazy. And you know, kids see this and it's like, it has engagement and shit, and then they will think this is the way. Look at what she ended up doing, though. That's crazy.
This is some question you ask a girl on her way into porn, not a 9-year-old with a foul mouth.
But then, one day, Lil Tay just disappears. Now you might be thinking, good, she should never have been pushed into this anyway. Yet, her disappearance would last for 5 years. And then, in 2023, her family revealed that she and her brother were dead. So what could have been more disturbing than her exploitation and early death? Well, maybe the fact that it was all fake. Yes, Lil Tay emerged from the grave to reveal that she was in fact alive and that her disappearance was due to her parents' custody battle. She claims her father was coercive, abusive, and forced Lil Tay back to Canada before falsely announcing her death. And if you thought that was the peak of it, it wasn't. Only 15 years old, she released her first song, Sucker for Green, a song about sex and money. Beyond the feeble songwriting.
Fuck. And y'all with niggas who are just here dancing? Oh my gosh, bro. What have you done?
And dancing, this whole thing was just so disturbing, seeing the sinister direction Lil Tay's life was going. It wasn't long before she admitted her childhood was ruined.
Millions taller, so all of a sudden you got had tumor and shit. But this bad because I was like online, right? I remember seeing one of these videos and they were saying how people were scamming people. They will make these videos where my kid is dying, whoop-de-whoop, and then when I see this shit online, I don't even trust them no more. I would just be pressing, you know, it's crazy, you know what I mean? So these people need to be pulled behind bars because they're taking that opportunity from people who really need help, you know what I mean? So it's crazy. Now she's putting her tumor and shit. We don't know if she has it or if she wants sympathy. It's crazy.
It also wasn't long before it was over. Leading up to her 18th birthday, Lil Tay posts about men asking for her OnlyFans account the moment.
Who's these niggas? We need to stay away from these niggas. These niggas need to be locked up. Who was asking? That's just some weirdos every time. But I be seeing even niggas asking, do you have OnlyFans? Like, gang, the fuck you got going on? Twin, like, asking girls if you do OnlyFans and shit, like, bro. There are girls who do it, but asking the person to do it. Let's ask your sister then. Your mama did. Let's see what you got to do. Like, bro, like, have some manners, bro. Some of y'all be losing your fucking mind, bro. Like, come on, bro.
She's legal.
So, it's my 18th birthday on July 29th.
and every male has been counting down to it and literally telling me.
No, not me. Mm-mm. Who? Every male? Maybe Megan Fox. Hell no. No, who you? Hell, you. Me.
To drop the link the second I turn 18. Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
Then at 12:01 on July 29th, Lil Tay releases her OnlyFans. Everything is designed to publicize the fact that she's barely legal and it somehow works.
Freshly 18. And yeah, need to be locked up. What the fuck? I'm single. I'm born on OnlyFans. Both.
But
not even like hard or like gang. Yeah, niggas who are like OnlyFans need to drop that fucking OnlyFans files. You feel me? You'll take files, cause ain't no.
You might have picked up on something. She released the first batch of content at 12:01 on her 18th birthday. So unless she shot, edited, and uploaded this all in 1 minute, it was then created while she was still a child.
Ooh, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Yeah, lock them niggas up. Guess who's going to jail? Not only this, you were selling CP. Lock the nigga up. You selling CP. Hey, that's crazy.
This video is sponsored by Chat LLM from Difference. 5 AI. You get one Pro to something instead of guessing which AI to use. It automatically picks the best banana can build which can help partly. Where Lil Tay's story gets even weird. Slew of this stuff time, underageglam.abacus.ai, or click the link in the description below. And it isn't the first time underage content has found its way onto OnlyFans. There's been a whole slew of this stuff on OnlyFans in the past, but this is where Lil Tay's story gets even weirder, as she goes on to claim that OnlyFans is a way of life, an alternative to college.
Find this thing you college. One builds debt, the other builds wealth. Pick your poison. What the fuck? What do you need?
In many respects, OnlyFans didn't actually plan for this to even happen. It just built the cleanest payment system we've ever had for it. It takes the world's oldest trade and plugs it straight into the modern attention economy, where everyone competes, everything escalates, and whatever gets the strongest reaction gets rewarded. And for the young men fueling demand, escalates, and whatever gets the strongest reaction gets
students bonk me and then me
it's rewarded. And for the young men fueling demand, it's the feeling of being wanted by purchasing a micro relationship, a feeling that someone is responding to you. So
you gotta be down bad, like this niggas who sent $5. Like I said, it's easier to judge, but still you gotta be down bad, bro. And I feel like even Nipsey Hussle said it best. Never in life, make sure you never get to a point where you're like in emergency mode. You know what I mean? Flight mode, you know what I mean? Like you are never in terms of cash, in terms of get women, nothing. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean, it's gonna like destroy you. So make sure you never. That's good ass advice. You feel me? Never. Make sure you're good all around. I don't know about the females. Also females, they can take that advice, but for the males too. Emergency mode is like, yo, you panicking, like you can do anything. Like let's say for money, like you down bad, like you don't have cash, and like somebody can offer you cash right now, and then you can take whatever. So make sure like you're not at that point.
We spoke to Chris Williamson, the host,
and it's like it's sad right now because it's like the only bro, I don't understand females, bro, because it's like, imagine being a dad, you gotta like work so hard so that your daughter doesn't end up on OnlyFans and embarrass you and your family line, bro. That's insane, because the only niggas who I know who would do this bullshit would me is them niggas who got money. Either it be Kendall Jenner, Lori Harvey. They do some whole shit too over there. I don't know, bro. Allegedly, from what I was seeing, people are calling her yacht girls. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the OnlyFans right here. You know what I mean? So I don't know. They're just crazy. It's crazy as hell, man. And soon you'll be seeing man like getting kid that's a child, not a kid that's a lady. Yeah, a kid that's a lady, and be like, obviously been seeing them. How do you call them? Those parties where you celebrate the gender parties, and then you get to know, oh, my kid is like a girl, and then they get mad because they don't want to go to the bush. Like it's just sad where we're heading in society. I mean, I don't want project. Who's that girl? Who's showing her booty? The footballer. Project Alien Man, or what's her name? Hell no.
To the Modern Wisdom podcast, known for talking to psychologists, researchers, and cultural critics about what's happening to dating, loneliness, and meaning in modern life. So we asked him if OnlyFans is linked to the loneliness epidemic.
OnlyFans almost certainly takes advantage of the loneliness.
No. I don't think OnlyFans made that, but social media too, because right now it's like goof here, fingers hit up this girl, so it how can you say it? It the inflation. There are layman things who are gassing up people who don't even deserve that they think, and then it's like, you feel me? Everybody's like thinking I'm the shit, I deserve this, I deserve this. When in reality it's no. Yeah, I'll be asking for six-figure niggas, this, that, blah blah blah. Why you not getting them? Yeah, I've been crying all like it's like it's just sad. All of y'all want to see, like, y'all can be that smart. Be like, oh, since everybody wants that six figure, why don't I branch off and try to find something else? They're just that dumb. Everybody just wants that. But like I said, it's not easy for me to judge when I've not been in their shoes and see their POV. Cause them girls put, bro, why can't I breathe? Them girls put also in their work, from dressing, the pictures. I was with this shorty at a party, and she was teaching me how to take pictures. I'm like, damn, how do you even know all this? You know, at first man is like, fuck it. But for them to always look that good and shit, is work. So their value actually is up. So they low key, they have a right to like demand someone who is a bit higher. That's why their value is a bit higher. But us, man, what we do, we just wake up, shove face, and then we go out. So it's easier for us to judge and say, oh, this, when you haven't heard their part of the side. But like I said, as somebody who's like lived their POV a little bit and experienced what they experienced, though, I can tell they're not wrong, though. You feel me? They're not wrong. So the internet is gassing up this, oh, he's getting this, and just anybody just hitting them up has ruined it, because they think I deserve this, I deserve it as your 20s. And there's tons of people will be saying, like, what do you expect a man in 20s to build, to be a millionaire? Like, it doesn't happen. By the time you're waiting, the inflation is already high. Beautiful women are everywhere. All of y'all want the same man. You already cooked. In your 30s, beauty is your currency. Cooked. You feel me? Don't want you no more. You're gonna compete with a girl who's like on their 20s. In your 30s, it's not happening, gang. You're already cooked, and then that's what's happening, and it's just sad. And more men are starting to adapt and be like, I don't even want to date. Me personally, it's too much. I don't find how it's reasonable for a human being to be figured out. Like, for me to be with them, it just doesn't make sense. You're supposed to come and make my life easy. When you when you're having friends, they come and make your life easier and peaceful. But imagine your friend comes in your life. I'm not comparing, but I'm trying to give you a POV, and then they're always causing trouble. Whoop de woods like this. Like, you'll be like, what the fuck is you doing? You can go. I can go by myself. Then it's like, so it's like I gotta like learn all this stuff to get them. then be with them is also stuff. And then when also they want to leave or end up, it's also maybe a potential problem, like the crazy baby mamas, the partner wanting to take half of your fortune, which they didn't work for. Remember, you didn't have nothing, you worked, and then now they want to take half. That's crazy business. Now you got people who, oh, he hit me because you want to end things. It's like, is this all like being single doesn't even sound that bad? I ain't gonna lie. We're getting to that point. I ain't gonna lie. So you stop looking at this
that we're seeing in young men at the moment, but it also is just an outgrowth. It's just another wing on the side of the sort of pornification, identification world. Maybe it does help men to feel less lonely, or maybe it causes them to steep in their own neurosis and
because imagine you're starting a life and then they're on their prime. They've been done telling you like, yo, this is the opposite pole. I seen one of the people I know getting cooked, and they do look good, but it's just because they don't have emotion. Not that because they're ugly, they look really decent, really. This person, if they had babies, they would have beautiful baby. But I've seen them getting declined by the most average person, bro. Even me, I was like, what happened to the game I love? You. No, I was like, hell to the fucking no. That's insane. Oh, me, it's like crazy. Whatever the consequences that are coming with all that's going on, I hope it's not that bad. Because it's like, hey, let's just pray.
ruminating thoughts and spend all of their time in the house. I don't know. It could be either of those two things. And ultimately, we need to work out what's the net impact of this. Is this going to make them all sexually dysfunctional? Is it all going to give them OCD or performative autism or ADHD or whatever? Is it going to make them totally incapable of social interaction? Or is it going to have a negligible effect? We don't know. Like, this is what happens when you release a new technology. And I don't know, I am pretty concerned, you know. I am quite concerned about what the future of young kids growing up with. I mean, it shows you everything that you need to know that Steve Jobs' kids didn't have iPads.
Yeah.
The people that create these technologies don't permit their children to use them. And yet, many users of these technologies do. I can't make the prediction, and this is why it's scary. The uncertainty is what's scary.
I feel like technology robbed us of reality. And I learned from somebody, like, when I'm outside, they told me like it's a hobby, right? When they're outside, they just stare at people and then they just observe them. And technology has robbed us of that. There was this something that I read online. When somebody passes, a live flashes in front of you, right? Everything you live. But most of us, when we pass away, your phone memories, the memes, shit is gonna flash in front of you instead of this daily, you know what I mean? Because I can still feel the memories I have when I was 6 years old, but the last 10 years, I don't feel nothing. I kid you not. Because most of the time it's like spent on technology, no cap. So make sure you spend, you know what I mean, lesser time. And when you're outside, just don't use your phone. I get it. I only use this for like learning, keep myself updated, to pass time. Technology is also good, don't get me wrong. But also there's still that, you know what I mean, that part that takes away from our reality. And when you're at the end, you want to have memories. You want to feel that moment. When you're like 6 years old, 2000, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Without them phones, them early niggas know how it felt like when you was like that young, before the touchscreen phones, and it was like beautiful. Like I can still feel when I think about it. I feel like I'm there. But the last 10 years, I'm not there. It's like there's a barrier. You wanna go, but it's like I'm seeing that on a screen. There's something here, and I can see that memory. But when I think before the phones, it's like I'm there.
If we knew the impact that this had, we'd be able to start adjusting stuff. We'd be able to control usage time, or we'd be able to it would come with a health warning.
And then he points us to a common moral defense people use to justify the entire industry.
You know, it's kind of like the drug dealer argument. If they don't get it from me, they're going to get it from someone else.
Yeah.
You know, if one OnlyFans creator doesn't create her OnlyFans, it's not like a million others. And if it's not that, it's admireme.vip.
I mean, you know, online, there are many sites like, you know what I mean? There are many sites like OnlyFans, though.
And if it's not that, it's, you know, the way that these competitions work is that if there's a gap in the market, someone's going to fill it.
Yeah.
So I would guess, again, if I was, I'll just put a little bet on, can't say it with certainty, but I would guess that OnlyFans discourages men from finding intimacy in the real world. That would be unsurprising to me if there was a study done and OnlyFans subscribers report higher levels of real world loneliness. Would be very unsurprising. But
like I said, bro, I felt bad seeing the home with me, like, getting rejected by this person who was average, no disrespect. It's like he was just trying to have a good time. He was fucking with them like low key, but they couldn't. It's like it was really shattering. Really, I was just seeing it and I was like, dang, feel me? Like, on me. So like I said, we can't judge them niggas who are OnlyFans because what I've seen it outside here, bro. Yo, shit is tough on me.
how comforted are they by this, again, artificial intimacy? Virtual intimacy, I guess. It's not necessarily artificial.
It's clear that OnlyFans is just a symptom of a much wider problem between men and women in 2026, where these systems hijack the void in the psyche of millions. So what are we actually seeing here? How has her life come from being a millionaire from OnlyFans? And most importantly, where does this lead over time? Especially now that she's over 18, people just shrug and say, well, she's legal now. Is the internet so desensitized to this pipeline that preparing children for work doesn't even register anymore? From then, her earnings had risen from $1 million to $15 million, and she still claims to be the number one on the platform.
Who's these niggas who are telling millionaires? Yeah. Shit. I know them drug niggas are hated, bro. I want some real mother shit. Because, but they low key they be having life on easy mode. But like I said, somebody said it best. You can't complain about women having life on easy mode because it's like we don't know what they go through. Because imagine this, they were saying, yo, imagine being invited on a boat. You'll be like, damn, she just gets invited to a boat that easy. But the person who invited them, maybe we don't know their gender. Maybe just wanna fuck them. They're just like an accessory. I just wanna nut and then go. Imagine somebody sees you like that. It's like crazy. You know what I mean? They just didn't even care. They just care what you got and then just want to use it in terms of like, it's just like somebody, one of your homies just want to use it for cash and then, you know what I mean? It's like crazy. You'll be sensitive about it. So before you get like, oh, they have life on easy mode, blah, blah, they go through it too. Feel me? So you always gotta check if your shit is recording, because they be on some bullshit. Alright.
Yet it seems like her personal life is hell. But this is hardly the worst story compared to all the other OnlyFans millionaires out there. You see, what happens when the most humiliating thing done to you becomes the thing you have to sell to survive?
Condition by chance to revenge porn lost diet of
Blac Chyna found out after Rob Kardashian posted revenge content, creating an expensive legal fight that led her to OnlyFans to pay for this. Born Angela White, her mother Tony Tokyo was abusive, unhinged, and takes all credit for her daughter's successes.
Oh, this was like the Michael Joseph Jackson. Boy, she looks like this fuck the way I've been seeing her online, bro.
Literally taking any opportunity to demean her own daughter publicly.
She's rotten, spoiled, always been, and lied. Period.
Angela White was forced to sell herself to survive and to support her parents from a young age. She worked as a stripper from the age of 18 while
Boy, That's crazy. Oh, she has changed. Oh, that's crazy. Damn. Like I said, she had to support her family, bro. It's not that easy, you feel me?
University to support herself and both her parents financially.
I continue to dance, to support myself, my mom, and my family and whatnot.
Here she met a man called Black China. She liked the name and took it for her own alter ego, a character she built around herself, one she could sell to survive while preserving Angela White.
Black China's the brand.
Is that where the persona of Black China was created? Was it that
absolutely.
era? Okay.
Yeah, in the strip club.
She danced at the King of Diamonds, a celebrity strip club circuit.
Bro, one thing I learned, bro, these girls be talking about, they be talking about, oh, I deserve 6-figure, oh, millionaire, blah, 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 breaking. Bro, why do you deserve it? Because the way you look, right? Go to a strip club. Hey, hey. I had a homie who told me this. He told me he went to the strip club and they had the most beautiful women he has ever seen. You would think they were princesses. They were genuinely made. Like, how does she even exist? Like, she says, I want this. Yes. Credit card. Yo, I was drunk. These two strippers took me to the strip club. I didn't know. I thought it was just shorties. We have a good time. Mind you, this is my first time outside. No, not my first time outside, but first time encountering this, right? So they take me to this club. I'm seeing poles. I'm like, oh shit. They bring me this card. And they're like, oh yeah, get this bottle. Whoop-de-woo. I just look at the card at that time. Even though I had bread though, I didn't have that much bread though, but I ended up like telling her just straightforward so that I don't waste the time because she think I'm popping. I was like, yo, I know you think I got bread, but I'm not buying that. You know what I mean? I just don't want to waste your time and shit, like, you know what I mean? But it was not meeting you, and that just stopped because I didn't want to. I know she's hustling, but like for her to like even go all the way just to take somebody to Bible so she can make profit is crazy. So I just had to be honest with her, like, yo, I ain't got a guy. Like, but that aside, nigga, I remember I was drunk. I'm looking like this. Oh, I saw an angel. Imagine a girl. Imagine being beautiful. That you're beautiful even in a blurry eyes. This shorty was. I was seeing blurry. I couldn't see clearly, but she was fire on that pole. I don't remember her face, but whatever her name was, whatever whoever that is, she's a fucking 20 out of 10. Like, and it's not just talking. You know, there's different males who just say because they've never seen somebody pretty. I've seen shorties, nigga. I've seen shorties. When I tell that it's like 20 out of 10, trust me, you can put her in a room and nine out of the 10 men will pick her, or 8. Kid, you know. Imagine me those types of shorties, and you can imagine those type of shorties even they have a difficulty getting male, like why she's working at the strip club with the way she looks, because beautiful women are everywhere, and if you was smart, you would like pivot from that. Especially if you're blessed with that, you should being smart and like, you know what I mean, try another angle. You feel me? So that should tell you how people would say, I deserve this and that. She deserve it. If I had money, I would give her without even asking, because she look fire as hell. I want to hang with a baby. You feel me? But some of you don't deserve these wages. And I already told in one of my videos, like, if these people who got money, like for real, aren't in your DMs, I'm talking about the real ballers, celebrities, whoop-de-whoop. You're not built like that. The person who gave you money to make you think you feel like breaking knew you just love money, you've never experienced it, and they use that to sleep with you. And now you're going out here thinking you deserve it, but you don't. They realize you're a bird brain. You feel me? They realize, you feel me? That's like spraying some cereals and then the bird is like free food, and it's like, you get it. It's like, y'all don't see that. And I've seen that in real life. No care. Who am I to judge you?
where one of those celebrities took a shine to her. Drake's turned her into a category. Then the industry...
Drake! Boy, this nigga is everywhere. What has this nigga ain't touched? Drake! Yo! This nigga Drake has been everywhere. Oh my gosh.
She started...
Maybe Drake fucked my mama. I don't even know. Maybe this nigga been everywhere. He fucked your sister too. We don't know. This nigga's been everywhere. Who has he made a collab with? Maybe my uncle in the 70s.
started hiring her, but she wasn't talent, she was just purely sex appeal, and soon another artist would discover her. Blac Chyna spoke publicly in an interview about how rapper Tyga came out to Miami to the strip club she worked at specifically to meet her.
Yeah, so Drake put me in a song, it's called Miss Me, which then Tyga discovered me. Well, not discovered me, but he came like, you know, to come and meet me and meet y'all.
Shit, that nigga was scouting, like looking for some, you know what I mean, baits, like, how do you say? Sample. It's like, oh, I like that. We could put it in the new album. Yeah, rappers are
But
wild.
this didn't lead to more work.
So then from there,
yeah, clap. Wow, that's not something to clap.
So then after that, I got pregnant, and then I moved to LA.
This would put her on the road to Onlyfans, and it was then that she started to enhance her body. Cosmetic surgeries that reflected modern society's appetite for excess, including 4 breast enlargement surgeries, lip fillers,
Nigga, 4?
Botox and silicone injections in her bum. Tyga then quickly moved on to the next woman.
And then he started talking to Kylie at the time, which was like, I think she was like 16 or something. And we was like, engaged and stuff. So that's kind of like what ended it.
Now, she's a single mother, with the father embedded in a powerful family that considers her a threat.
Everyone knows the history that Blac Chyna and the Kardashian sisters do not get along.
But one didn't. You see, Rob took a liking to Blac Chyna and began messaging her.
Robert, he was hitting me up on Instagram like all the time.
It wouldn't take long before she was sucked into the Kardashian orbit again. Their relationship didn't last very long. She alleges that he beat her and his sister got their show cancelled. They then split up, and Rob publishes revenge content of her online.
Whoa.
So now she was fighting multiple legal cases.
A court showdown between Blac Chyna and the members of the Kardashian family is taking place years after the reality star filed a lawsuit against Kris Jenner and her daughters.
And here's the craziest part. When Rob leaked the photos, fighting back required money that she just didn't have. So she had to start an OnlyFans. The very thing used to degrade her became the thing she had to sell.
It was something that I didn't want to do at first. But at the time I had so many lawsuits and so many things that I was dealing with. I'm like, I gotta figure out how can I like continue to have like my house, take care of my kids, do everything I need to do. So that's why I started the OnlyFans.
And almost to her detriment, it was a huge success. She went stratospheric and became one of the platform's top content creators.
Hold on.
She went
Nigga, you going fast. Nigga, we gotta see this lineup. What the fuck up? I'm seeing Christian Lear, Eric Yvonne, Kayla Mary. Who the fuck is who's inside this? Sonia Morgan, Lexi Kai, for Abraham, Tomil. I don't know, Alex Texas, Ruby Rose, 1.8. Is it like 13? Caroline Calorie, Ken, Casanova. Also Safari. Oh my god. It was making 3-1. Shame on y'all niggas. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Pia Mia! Where's the link? No, hold the fuck up. We all hold up. We all know there's that one girl who on me Mega Fox today. I know all of me humanity. It's husband. She gonna break this shit. Megan Fox said this whole she wrecking all this motherfucker. All me. And you know damn well I'm gonna do this. You feel me? I mean, I'm gonna wait until them leaks, but Pioneer, oh, like okay, hold the fuck, whoa, hold on, that's crashy. Y'all gotta understand, like, you feel me? It's exclusive. Eric Mena, I know Eric Mena. That's like Safari's girl, right? Mia Khalifa also there, 21.7. Oh my gosh, damn. Tiger, 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 20.8. Tiger. Also Cardi B, huh?
One of
Bellaton, what the fuck? How is she number 2? She even beat Mia Khalifa. So she like the Kobe. And then Black China, how she beat all the oh, that was Instagram followers. I thought that was ranking. Okay, this is ranking, but I thought this was the amount, like what they ranked. I was like, yo, so this is the followers. Okay, yeah, but still, she's like, Pia Mia, dang, I ain't. Which celebrity of yours, if they made this whole, I just subscribe without question. Like this is an exception. Like they gotta understand. Like on me, like it's a hear me out. Megan Fox is a hear me out. Which one other one? Who that? Margot Robbie. That ain't no. I was up number one fan. Number one. proud subscriber. Margot. Margot Robbie started this whole every day. Send notifications. Auto resubscribe. Oh my god. You. That issue fry me. That's a hear me out. You. Did they tip? I'm a tip. Like, you ain't gotta work them, but I'm a tip. Here's my rent money. You.
Haunting.
Oh shit! I gotta return the level of speed. It was 1. Okay.
Creators, as headlines emerged about her earning $20 million a month. But it was just another degrading chapter in her book of her own exploitation.
Facts, and now like she going to church and shit. Like people been saying like to find destination for always is like the church, and that's crazy. And then there are people who think they go there to find wives. Yo, I promise you the best the best advice I would give young people my age, like stay single for a while. Gather as much information on the dating site. People are so lonely and I want to reach. I'm actually happy that I'm single and I've been single for the past years because I would have gone into a relationship. I would have been cooked like the mother niggas. There are people who you think they're happy right now, but they are just taking time bombs in 3 years. Some are already cooked. So being there outside and seeing the POV, actually, you know what I mean? It kind of helped me though to avoid rookie mistakes. So I already know what's gonna work, how it's gonna work. Even if the next one fails, I know how to make the other one work without crashing out. So I'm good. I'm good, baby.
It's a dead end. All that stuff is a dead end. Yeah, the money's great, but do I really want to like live my life like this? The answer is no.
Unlike Lil Tay, Black China doesn't want other women to get stuck into a lifestyle that she
I mean, she's kind of older and she got kids, and you know what I mean. Lil Tay is still young. When she get older, she probably say the same stuff. So just give her time. But Black China, I think she's starting to see that POV. It's like, damn.
was trapped in.
I had to take a step back and think about like, okay, for example, if I'm doing OnlyFans and people are seeing that I'm making so much money, that's going to influence them to want to go and do OnlyFans.
She could.
That's not even the point. Your kids. That's not your kids. You feel me? Regardless, it's not because okay. most people are gonna do it regardless. Financial situations. And the girls can just do anywhere. Your kids are cooked. Your photos are there. Ma'am. Woo! I don't even know how they're gonna pin. Like you know, I mean, start thinking about them kids, man. And if you think this is justified, then it's like, oh my body, my choice. Go watch that Soliminari video where he talks about that kid who um his parent her mother his mother like had something like OnlyFans, and the kid ended up actually coming in contact with that video because people at school knew and everything. It was just he even contemplated like taking his own life. Subliminary actually. I don't know if he talked him out of it and shit. It sounds like crazy shit, but that video, people were criticizing him. Why did you make him pay to come see you? But I'm glad he shone that light so that people will know what's really going on because people are just thinking about themselves and stuff. That kid is that's the same shit as like your mom's like smoking when you're pregnant, then you being born disabled. It's unfair. It's unfair to you because you didn't be asked to be here. You gotta make sure the environment is good over here before the kid gets here. You know what I mean? So it's unfair to them. No care.
Didn't do it anymore. She then became a born-again Christian and was baptized. And without warning, she deactivated her OnlyFans.
Yeah, after I saw that thing, who's that girl who was with Kevin Gates? Brittany Jenner. Yeah, the religion can't save you. I just demons, bro. On me, I'm sorry, bro. Everybody can hate me and whoop de whoop, but after what she pulled, she went even to the most. I respect Muslims because I don't see Muslims stop wherever on the way just to pray. Like, gang, that dedicated. Like, but us Christians, we just be doing our own shit. But so I have respect for Muslims. Though. So for her to go to that religion, disrespect it like that, low key, it was really tough. I ain't got no remorse for them, bro, and I can't take them serious after seeing that. Like, I just playing with God, bro, which is sad.
December, I quit OnlyFans. Like, I started feeling a conviction. It's like one of those things I did what I needed to do at that moment because of the circumstances that I was in. And then it's like you do it and it's just like, you got to get out of it. It's degrading.
But she spent years.
You know, because I'm thinking like, did they have this option to like quit? Because it's listen. Because maybe they just think, oh, I can repent later in religion. Like, did you have this option? Did you know you were grown as out? Like, we should also hold them accountable because they just think they're gonna retire and then be a good ass woman and go back like nothing happened. Like, no, they need to be held accountable before this shit happens. Like, yo, you can't do that because I'm pretty sure some of that money, that dirty ass money, you're still using it like to do something. Like I said, I can't judge because I'm not perfect. If you're perfect, even Jesus said in the Bible, if you're perfect, not commit any sin, then you can judge. I'm not judge. I'm just giving my opinion though, because most of them think, you know, they'll be like, I don't care, smile, blah, blah, and then ignorant shit, and then they get and then they repent. Oh, I'm changed. Am I not supposed to change? No, nigga. You had that option too, right? And you ignored it, right? Consequences. They need to be held accountable.
And thousands of dollars creating Black China. That had to go too. But undoing so much cosmetic surgery isn't as easy as deleting an app.
With surgery, I took out the fillers, my lip fillers, cheek fillers.
Yeah, she looks amazing when I seen her online. I had to stop on TikTok live. I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. You feel me? I was like, oh, she fine. I'm glad she took out them. What the fuck is putting that? No, the problem with ladies, they put. That's what I said. Ladies, please let me try to say this so I can click this. Instagram has made. I was editing my photos, right? I was at the beginning. I was trying to be the best version of myself, and I was getting into pictures. So as I was editing my pictures, it brings insecurities that are not even there. Really, I stopped heavy editing my pictures and be thankful you have you know what I mean? You have a face, you have good teeth, you have, you know what I mean, good hair, you have like, I don't know, whatever. You know, you have both eyes, you have just love is a bit thankful rather than if maybe if you didn't have one eye or you know what I mean, your face was like had a big ass scar, it would have been bad and you would have wished. So I feel like sometimes it's good to like say, yo, I'm thankful. I may not look the perfect, but at least you know what I mean. I'm good though. It could be worse. I'm good though. So stop heavy editing your pictures because it's bringing insecurities. Instagram has caused this problem because Instagram right now it's designed to like you gotta be look good for the picture, but it transcends to reality because in reality you don't look like it and you wanna look like, oh, like I can make my face like this. And then you end up getting surgery. Some of you end up dead and whatever the fuck else happens, ruining your faces. And now you can't reverse it. You feel me? So stop editing your pictures and make sure you say, I'm thankful that I got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Rather than ruining your face and then later years be like, you feel me?
Fillers, chin fillers, this filler. Got my breasts reduced. One of the best decisions I could have done in a very long time. Also, I got the reduction in my butt.
But what about the guys spending the money and influencing these women to get to this point in the first place?
People that are outliers in one area are outliers in other areas. If you're non-typical with your drive, or your desire to prove yourself to the world, or your need for validation, or your capitalism, or your ruthlessness, or your work ethic, you might be non-typical when it comes to your sex as well. When you can afford anything, what is left for you to want? It's something that you can't get. And what is it that you can't get? Well, you have to start pushing illegality.
Knowing that
yeah, whatever he said, it was right. Now we see how them people with money start doing immoralities, them Squidward games, them Epsteins, them deities. You feel me? So whatever he said was correct. Gotta know how the limits. Always. You feel me?
That's only
really good ass advice.
makes our next story so much worse.
Hi, my name's Annie, I'm 25.
That only makes our next story so much worse.
Hi, my name's Annie.
Hold on. Okay. I gotta check.
Knowing that only makes our next story so much worse.
Hi, my name's Annie, I'm 25. I do social media full-time, influencing on TikTok and Instagram. I also do a little bit of OnlyFans.
Annie Knight is one of Australia's top OnlyFans models, and she makes up to $600,000 per month.
Is she hiring boyfriends?
This is an insane sum of money, and probably more and less work than the career she originally wanted for herself. She discovered OnlyFans during lockdown.
I started posting TikToks, and then I realized how fun it was, and I was getting views, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I started seeing TikToks of other women who have an OnlyFans page, and it's something that one of my friends had said to me to do. She's like, you should create an OnlyFans page, like you would make millions, you'd do so well. And I was like, what are you even talking about? What's OnlyFans? That's
crazy. That's the method. That's what women are looking up to. You feel me? Doing that as a method. I mean, you make money. I can't judge. You feel me? At the end of the day, you feel me? I feel like I said, we leave that to God because we're not perfect. But still, it's sad that women are looking at that as a, you know what I mean, as an escape route. Like, you know what I mean? But like I said, just because she posted and she went famous doesn't mean you're gonna post and go famous. So don't go posting your fucking body for, you know what I mean, $15 a month. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I want to say something, but I forgot it. God damn.
But because she wasn't famous yet, she didn't enter through the front door like Lil Tay and Blac Chyna. She entered through the messy reality creators never talk about, leaks.
I was very scared about my nudes getting leaked, and it did actually happen. I started getting circulated within my social circle.
So I'm sorry, I feel like Kim K created a method because she posted like her tape. No offense, I don't know. It's just a speculation. Then she went viral. Ash Cash also through her leaks went viral. Now all of a sudden she got leaked. You feel me? But my question is, why do niggas always, bro? I could never. you know what I mean? I could never record myself with my partner and live comfortably knowing my video is out there. If you're gonna do a video, at least don't show your face. Wear a mask. You feel me? At least have good body shape. If I got a leak right now, I know get some muscular. You know what I mean? And I'm representing, so I'm not even ashamed about it. But having that video out there, when you have family and friends, you know what I mean? It's just now it's one day your kid, you know, internet's forever, gang. It's just sad. But yeah, don't do no videos. I won't recommend it. You know what I mean? I won't recommend it. If you have to, because you are grown, just know you know what I mean, the consequences that's gonna come with it in the future. Internet's forever. Remember that. Number two, ain't nobody like trust, bro. There's nothing like trust. You can get leaked. Yo, don't do that shit. You feel me? And if you gotta do it, just wear a mask. Put it in an angle where nobody can say it's you. Then you're good.
And stuff, which was pretty stressful and actually made me stop doing it for a while there.
And once that happens, OnlyFans' promise of control falls apart pretty quickly. Now it's not just a website, it's in people's WhatsApp group chats, it's being shown on a phone, handed around at a party, it's everywhere.
For her, it's justified though. You got leaked, bro. That shit outside. So, like I said, I ain't judging though, but still, hey, do it you, bro.
I was so ashamed. I like really went into my shell during that period, and I had a lot of social anxiety. Every time I would go to a party or I would go out somewhere, I would see people whispering and pointing, and like people.
That's gotta be awful, gang. That's gotta be awful. Facts. Oh, that's like, you gotta say it to me. Damn.
People I knew as well, so it was really stressful and yeah, it caused me a lot of anxiety.
But it wasn't just emotional consequences, she also lost her career.
I had just started a new job. I was on day 5.
Damn.
And actually,
what's her name again? I'm gonna have to subscribe though. So I mean, just to see what the quality is in there. I see potential.
Actually went home sick that day, and I received an email saying termination of contract, and I was shocked. I didn't know what was going on, and I read the email and quickly saw screenshots of my OnlyFans on the email.
Damn.
And a list of 3 reasons why I was fired, basically.
This is the treadmill you get trapped on. Once you're exposed, the pressure doesn't disappear, it multiplies. And it doesn't just affect her, it hits everyone around her. Her husband was then harassed in public. His old post
Oh my goodness.
then gets swarmed.
You have lost time. Damn, that's crazy. We've been trying to tell you, but you don't listen. Y'all be saying it's your life. Look, that man went. I know this thing is dating a fucking OnlyFans girl. Man, that's just sad. You know what I mean? And let's not talk about the kid. He's gonna have it bad, or her. Hey, yo, on me, I used to in school be ready to get roasted because kids are mean on me. So I had to get ready. I was practicing at home. You know, if you're bullying me, that's how bad kids are.
And it escalated from comments online to real-world threats.
My fiance and I, our lives have been threatened, and we've had something scary happen recently where I think had we not had a really high-tech security system in our house, you know, things could have gone very bad, and that's scary, and that's the part of it that I think I do regret. And I think it's pretty easy to say that if I'd never worked with Bonnie, that wouldn't have happened.
Consequences. Consequences. We've been trying to tell you about who the fuck is like trying to harm them because of getting licked. I don't understand. Was he trying to attack her, or I don't get it. I don't know.
Knight is even personally threatened too, but there's one story that changes the tone of everything. Knight revealed that during a collaboration with a male creator, she was art. The attack only ended as she secretly installed a guard in the next room who heard her screaming for help. He later researched the man and found out he was a convicted felon with a long rap sheet of disgusting offenses.
Oh my goodness.
We get down to filming, and straight away he is doing the things that I've told him I don't want to do. Now, I've been in this position, a similar position before at this point, where I was like, okay, enough is enough, and eventually I just pushed him off me and I left. This time was different because I asked him multiple times for him to stop and he didn't. So I was trying to like get him off me, and the more I was like pushing him, the more he kept like pushing me down.
This is the bit
I gotta be respectful, even though this is like off topic. Even me when I'm messing with a girl, drunk or not drunk, if a girl like says like stop, you stop, bro. You know what I mean? You can see she about to cry. It's emotional. Plus, on the other side, on the main part, it's also what not your freedom. Freedom. What the fuck? I can't speak. Plus, your family also people gonna be like, you grew up with it. you do this. So yeah, and also you can think about the mental toll it's gonna take. Imagine your sister, your mom's going through this. For me, it doesn't matter. Like I'm messing with a girl, like she's like tired or something. It doesn't matter. She's tired or maybe like I don't know. Whatever the case, if she in the middle of it, if she say no, I should be like, you feel me? I just stop. And yeah, niggas need to do that. There's some niggas here moving out here like this. Not even something that's need to be taught in school. It's something that you gotta know, and we gotta start doing better because it's like also ruining the how do you say it? You see how females have been divorcing men, taking half their shit. Maybe they're using them for money. You see the consequences how it's coming. How men don't want to get married again. They don't want to take girls on dates because of being used as free meals. It's the consequences of their action. It's the same thing. Y'all go around missing the names, the innocent people. Y'all asking why are girls behaving this way? I feel like both dating sites need to, you know what I mean, start accordingly because you're leaving bad names for other people who have nothing to do with it. Feel me?
people ignore when they go on about empowerment. Autonomy doesn't cancel out risks, they just show up in different places. And what's grim is that the stories that travel furthest aren't the they just show up in different places. And what's
on family charges with murder after client to pay the 11 dies in kinky fetishes. Oh shit. The fuck was y'all niggas doing? Yeah, oh Diddy. What the freaking shit you whoa. Yeah, if you're gonna do kinky stuff, be sure to like ready to like cut that shit out. If you mean like a safe word or something, be careful, like for real. That's crazy.
grim is that the stories that travel furthest aren't the warning but the spectacle.
I just got railed by 580.
That the stories that travel furthest aren't the warning but the spectacle.
Sleeping with other men in 12 hours.
Cool.
I just got railed by 583 guys.
Yeah, the algorithm is like right now you gotta do something crazy. That's when you get pushed. Even though your content can be good, you'll have to do something insane to even get pushed.
Guys in 6 hours.
You've probably heard of these stunts, but what you don't see is what it does to someone's body after the cameras turn off. Knight was actually hospitalized.
I actually saw if you do I learned this from a movie. When you sleep with a lot of people like in a span like I don't know if it's every day or it was in the same day, especially the same day. In that movie scenario, it was like same day. This person slept with a lot of people the same day. They ended up calling an STI, I think. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought even though they were clean, it had nothing to do with sickness or them having sexually transmitted infections. It had something to do with your body like coming in contact with different bodies at the same time, which ended up altering the, you know what I mean? I don't know, DNA or whatever. And it was actually a man. It wasn't the female. Yeah, we know the female obviously is gonna like end up like causing complications because your body is sensitive. But it was the man at this scenario. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know that. So yeah, niggas, yeah, niggas need to chill out. So for the female, it's gotta be like have a bad toe. Y'all gotta watch out. Oh shit, she ended up in the hospital. Damn. Bro.
Hospitalized and admitted not knowing that could happen. You're probably wondering how anyone could put themselves through that. Nice being clear, she doesn't plan to do this forever, just enough to lock in her financial future.
It was about, $600,000, and now it's been pretty consistently been $450,000 a month.
Even at her lowest, she makes an insane amount. But
that's crazy.
She still admits this is not what happens with most OnlyFans girls.
What I see a lot these days is these girls thinking that they're going to create an account and become millionaires overnight. And that is not it. They try and go back to a job and they can't because they've gotten enough coverage or enough media coverage or whatever that no one will take them back.
Yeah,
so that's something I see a lot that's really sad.
She said there's no one going back.
These stunts don't go viral in a vacuum. They go viral because there's a paying audience for them. And what's devastating is that paying for OnlyFans doesn't even come with the kind of status the men usually chase.
There's no status associated with a guy subscribing to a girl's OnlyFans, because anybody with the price of a cheeseburger per month can do that.
And what's so bizarre about this is that paying for OnlyFans clearly doesn't even come with the kind of status that men usually chase.
The reason that guys like to show off the girls that they're with is that they've been selected in some form, right? There's status associated with that woman selecting that man. Presumably there were many men, or at least not just one, and from all of the men, he was chosen.
That's the check.
Man, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? I mean, showing off? What would you want to show off? Nigga, you a cock? What the fuck? Who are you showing off to? You already got a girl, so obviously you're not showing off to a girl. So most definitely, I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping you're not showing other girls. What you gotta show off to other girls? I mean, yeah, I got a bad, school from your homies, but niggas you don't know you're showing off to them? Why? Why do I need your attention, gang? That doesn't make any sense. I would say maybe, what did I want to say? I mean, it's not about, oh, she chose me before that man. She just looks good, obviously. She look good. It's not that deep. Not that deep, gang.
Instead of status through being chosen, OnlyFans offers access through payment, and that access can start to function like a substitute for real dating and real intimacy, especially when people feel more lonely, isolated, and more rejected than ever.
You gotta be really slow, because you ain't doing shit. That's like the same as texting a girl, taking her on dates, and you even know if she fuck with her. Me personally, I won't take a date on a girl on a date who I know I'm not messing with. Because why? Yeah, I already mentioned it. There's a lot of people who are using that. They took advantage. We used to be gentlemen. Take a girl on a date. If it doesn't work out at school, you had a good time. But y'all started seeing us like free meals, and then now it's like, shit, I ain't doing that. I'll never, and I will never do that. I will see if you vibe with me and we good, then you're expecting, oh, I've been hearing this bullshit you guys talking about. Oh, I put all this makeup. Nigga, were you supposed to come chop? Who are y'all dating? Y'all think people just wake up and go out? If you're messing with a really good looking dude, they sprayed their most expensive cologne, the best shoes, they took a shower, that day they even cleaned the crib. Maybe if you are going to their place, for you extra, cancel all their plans, because I know most men are not that free. I don't know anybody who's all that free. They made plans. They canceled. I remember taking off from job just to make time so I can meet this chick, because he told me at this specific day I'm free. So we do that. So what you be talking online? Oh, I dressed more expensive. Ooh. I was like, the fuck, you were supposed to come chopped. You're supposed to go on you're meeting somebody who you trying to impress. Obviously you're gonna come looking good. How you not knowing that? Nobody even had to teach me that. I don't know. I thought that was normal. That was normal. That's even going out and you gotta take a shower, going to a club. Or even be it's normal, you're meeting somebody, you gotta take a shower, smell good. It's a given. It's how do you say it, unspoken law. Well, I wish a girl tell me that, oh, I did this. I what the fuck. And the problem is, I've never met a girl who looked that good, like baddies. Tell you that, like it's a given. It's these other people who think like I'm supposed to. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? What you got going on? You feel me?
And it's all part of a broader trend that we're seeing with artificial intimacy.
But the same isn't true of artificial intimacy, because there's an unlimited number of AI girlfriends. That being said, male loneliness is a huge problem. It's one that I care about an awful lot. And if this is able to mitigate that, then...
Gang, I think I already mentioned on this video, like on the other part, but I literally said, bro, when you're building your life as a guy, you ain't got emotion. The toughest. Gang, that shit's so sad, bro. I hope we don't get to a point where we have to... people start getting the AI robots and some. That's just sad. But I've seen lately this shit in real life, like even some good ass looking dudes still getting curbed. Really, just because you ain't got no much, because you're in the flyers. Gang, shit's crazy. And they would say, oh, why don't you go for the people who want you? Or, bro, intimacy, like I always said in my video, it's something that should be coming from the heart, should be done with heart, and it shouldn't be paid. If you're using if you include money, that's why you have more divorce rates. That's why you have, you know what I mean, this other bullshit, because the money is being played with. When it's something like being a soldier, a policeman, or a doctor, some professions, money shouldn't be involved, because it will bring corruption. You know what I mean? It won't bring you know what I mean? It's a very sensitive area, and that's what's happening right now. People are saying, oh, you gotta, you know what I mean, yacht, whoop-de-woo, and then at the end there's no real connection there. There's more divorce rates. Like,
I don't necessarily have strong opinions about it, unless it encourages men to not step out into the real world. I think that's the concern that everybody has.
And then there's the darkest version. Not the platform rewarding you for going further, but someone who allegedly forces you to. For most of you, Jack Doherty is a YouTuber, but for the women that know him, he's the one that brought them into Onlyfans.
I'm not a model girl. You do OnlyFans. She works for my work. You do OnlyFans. You made me do OnlyFans. You did before I made you.
McKinley Richardson thought that she was different. She was actually dating the guy and was clear she didn't want to do OnlyFans.
I realized that the way they did make their money was through OnlyFans, and that was something that I knew that I didn't want to do for myself.
But allegedly, within 6 months, he'd pushed her into it, controlling her account and the money.
Did an event in Houston, and I had a lady say that to me. She's like, I thought OnlyFans eliminated the trafficker, but I'm now understanding that agencies are the traffickers.
Richardson describes how at the beginning Doherty was kind and loving, but allegedly soon became controlling, abusive, and threatening.
I remember saying,
because I don't know what talent this guy is, and this nigga always got paper though. If you traffic out is a pimp,
I'm just gonna myself.
Not long after starting it, he allegedly became abusive financially.
Oh shit.
Even the cut that I get, the small portion of money that I get that's actually mine, you're still cutting into that and using that amount of money when I hardly have anything and you're taking everything from me.
Richardson tells a story about wanting to buy her first ever car with her earnings, but Doherty didn't want her to have that freedom, so he made sure she couldn't drive.
I needed to pay my taxes. I wanted to buy a car for myself. That was something that I wasn't ready for. But Jack just didn't want me to buy a car. Like, that was some of our biggest fights. You know, he wanted me to stay home. So Jack and I had a joint bank account. We shared a bank account.
Never that. If you, I read I read this online, right? If you have a partner, there's like your account, there's yours and your wife that you trust, and they're good. Do background checks, like, if you your account is there, and then there's the family account. 3 accounts. Separate. You feel me? Don't mix. Make sure your own personal is like locked in a trust or something, bro. Niggas are grimy. I promise you.
He would, you know, take the money from OnlyFans, put it into this joint bank account, and take his cut of money. But when I went into my account, I realized that all my money was gone.
Oh, damn.
I'm trying to think how much.
records.
Think it scammed us. Shady records.
I want to say $300,000.
And she wasn't the only girl he was managing. His tactics for finding new clients sounded eerily similar to almost pimping.
He loves the club. And the whole time he would be in these clubs, it wasn't just for him to have fun, but he was just looking for girls to sign.
Doherty himself has outlined how he pivoted to OnlyFans as his YouTube channel declined and the money he was used to disappeared.
Everything was like adding up, and I was like, yo, I need to make more money. Like, I need to do something. Then I figured it all out.
What'd you do?
Started an OnlyFans management.
That's when you started it?
Yeah, when I was 18.
Doherty was able to leverage his online success to convince women to let him manage their adult content careers, but he has a specific type he targets.
You know, I don't want to work with a girl that already has followers. Like, I want to be credited for everything. Like, you know, you get a humble girl at 0 followers. If you know what you're doing, you can make whatever girls you're working with stand out more than
during.
So he literally makes you, and then you came back up because he made you. Hey, he's not that dumb as you think. You feel me? He's smart.
His wedding vows to Richardson, Doherty dropped some surprise conditions for their partnership. One was that all of Richardson's OnlyFans earnings would go to him, but his commodification didn't stop there. When Richardson found out she was pregnant, his reaction terrified her.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna start a family YouTube channel and you're going to make so much money when you're pregnant and you have a pregnant belly. You know, the only thing he cared about was money and content, and I knew if we had a child, it would be the same exact thing. I knew that child would be exploited. I remember looking at him and I was like,
smart girl, smart girl, smart girl, smart girl, smart girl. I think it was like I'm married to the game. But it's the most smartest girl I've ever heard that spoke. Because it was like, if I had this baby, you know what I mean? She drew a fine line between, because I see a lot of women saying, I just want a baby. Even though the father's kid doesn't want anything to do with the baby, or he's an asshole, beats women. Why are you having his kid knowing this is the example, this is the product of this awful person? It doesn't matter if you want to have a baby or not. Literally, the first thing y'all do is check if this person is a good ass person. I don't know why y'all make that you know, with the best decision, but this is smart. He was like, yo, this is gonna be a product of this guy. I don't want anything to do with this. Cut him off. Smartest girl.
Jack, you do not realize if this is happening, I'm done. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing that.
She took the only action she felt she could.
I couldn't imagine bringing a child into the mix. I know I came to terms with the fact that it wasn't right to have the child, and that's something I live with to this day.
Allegedly, according to her, Doherty also became abusive.
When I called my parents and I was sobbing to them. I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I'm done. Like, he put his hands on me again.
Oh, damn.
This has been so horrible. Like, he's not getting better.
Following their split, Richardson was left continuing to do OnlyFans to support herself after managing to regain control of her accounts from Doherty. And whilst this all might just seem inevitable and constant, it really shouldn't be. This is a marketplace, and it only exists because we continue to show up to this meat market. The only way to cut off the supply is to kill the demand, to stop feeding this escalation machine, and stop glamorizing this lifestyle, to kill parasocial relationships. Because if millions of people did this, the entire structure would collapse. People would never feel encouraged to do such a thing in the first place. Because systems don't change themselves, individuals do. And when enough people change, the system has no choice but to follow.
Alright, that was a good ass video.